Hey guys, today I want to talk to you about my favorite weapon class, the MLG LMGs. In this video, I'll just talk about the advantages and disadvantages and describe how you want to use this weapon to maximize its effectiveness. Now, I just clear up right now that I'm not saying that support is the best kit, because the gadgets aren't amazing by any means. Sure, ammo is nice, the earburst can come in handy, and C4 can prove useful when you come across an unsuspecting vehicle or decide to go jihad mode, but health kits and rocket launchers can be a lot better. I believe that despite common use, if you're skilled enough, LMGs can outperform assault rifles. Let's start with the advantages, and really there's only one, which is their very large ammo count, often 100 or 200 rounds without reloading. This compares to the standard 30 round magazine of assault rifles. This increasing ammunition helps you in close quarter situations because you don't need to constantly make yourself vulnerable while reloading. This is a huge advantage. Say you're confronting a squad of enemies, you'd probably be able to take out 2 or 3 guys in a 30 round mag, but then you're at a disadvantage either reloading or using your secondary. Now, of course, the LMG reload is a lot longer, cutting off around 6 seconds, but you can easily find the time sitting in a corner after taking an objective or while running from objective to objective with your squad mates. Now, there are quite a few drawbacks compared to assault rifles that need to be handled. They are namely slightly worse standing at ADS accuracy and less suitability when it comes to the run and gun playstyle. Most LMGs have a 0.3 aiming down sight non-moving accuracy compared to a 0.2 of most assault rifles. This is certainly a drawback, but it isn't to say that you can't do well at long range. Bursting and tap firing can give you very good accuracy, and you can most definitely win ranged firefights against others with assault rifles. Alternatively, you can run a heavy barrel like I often do, halving the spread from 0.3 to 0.15, which is better than the assault rifle accuracy. Now, you could argue that if you put a heavy barrel on an assault rifle and make it 0.1, that you could put a heavy barrel on an assault rifle and you can make it 0.1, and so the assault rifles would still be better. However, realistically, when you get down to accuracy that good and you have differences of 0.05 degrees, there's really not that much difference. Naturally, using a heavy barrel has its own effects, which I've discussed in a previous video. LMGs have atrocious hipfire. Honestly, to me, this really isn't that bad a drawback. There are only 2 times when I hipfire. One is when I run into a guy around the corner, and the other is when I have a clear advantage on a guy who is relatively close to me and I can't be bothered to aim down sight. Even if someone is, say 3 meters away, I'd still prefer to aim down sights unless they have rabies and are jumping in every single possible direction at once. You can chuck on a laser sight to make it slightly better, but the hip fire is still going to be terrible. Just a tip with laser sights, I recommend turning them off when you're trying to stay concealed, because they do leave a laser on the wall or floor and can give away both your presence and even your position. By all means, if you're full on assaulting an objective with some teammates, there's not going to be that much of a drawback when using a laser sight. According to the stats, light machine guns also have a worse strafing accuracy than assault rifles. I'm not too sure what my stance on strafing with LMGs is, since, as I said in a past video, the strafing stats don't seem to line up with the actual gameplay, and from past experience, they can still be very effective when strafing. So for strafing, I'm pretty sure that they can still fare pretty well, but if you want to maintain maximum accuracy, of course you should stand still. I have a tab for if you want to shoot while not moving, called crouch shooting, which involves holding the control key while shooting. I might make a video expanding on this later, but it's basically just to decrease vulnerability. So if you really think about it, light machine guns really can be the best weapon class if you play it right, and because of its 100 or 200 round mag. Naturally, you have to overcome some of its negativities, which is mainly worse accuracy overall. The ADS accuracy is still pretty good and shouldn't be too much of a worry. The inaccurate hipfire can just be countered by aiming down whenever possible, unless they're right up in your face. For playstyles, honestly, I just play with LMGs as if they're assault rifles, and they do exceedingly well. For setups, if you want to stick on an ergo grip or heavy barrel, if you want to maximize the weapon's accuracy. Angled grips shouldn't be necessary because, as a general rule of thumb, LMGs have very low first shot recoil multipliers. If you disagree with me or think there's something I left out, just tell me in the comments down below. I welcome discussion, and some education can be helpful. But other than that, thanks for watching, and peace out.